Doo-doo-doo. Ooh, it's the wisest of all Beyblades. Did you get it? Why am I holding this? Jeez. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And if you're new, please subscribe, like this video, share this video, and leave a comment. And for today's video, we are going to unbox, finally, the Desu Soromon. And let's take a look at the box. I got this from Romp Hobbies, but I think he got this from Touch Ltd. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, the character, I forgot its name. Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, the character is Shuryu Basara. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Basically, he owns this in the manga. I just don't know if it will appear in the anime, because there are some differences in the manga and the anime. There are a lot of scenes in the manga that they don't show in the anime. In fact, the manga is better compared to the anime. It's just more pleasing to watch of course, the anime. So yeah, that's Solomon. And yeah, it has a Solomon chip, one of the heaviest. There are copies where it is heavier than the Lucifer 2 chip, and there are copies where Lucifer 2 chip is heavier. So yeah, that's it for the box, and let's just take a look at the parts themselves. Here are the parts also, but yeah, let's just look at the real parts and not the pictures. So here it is, and it is so gorgeous. Okay, if you're not new to my channel, you already know that I like symmetrical Beyblades in design and shape. That means even number of contact points, and when you do this, when you flip it over, it looks the same. Look at that. This, the design of this, yeah, totally like it. Now, let's break it apart. There, driver. Now, I already placed the metal chip core, the red one. I already removed this because this deserves a metal core chip, just to complete the entire metal look. And yeah, let's weigh it right away, because that's what we're here for. The heaviest chip. This chip alone makes the entire Beyblade worth it. Oh yeah, forgot. It has the metal core chip. So let's remove it, just to be fair with Lucifer 2. There. 5.4 with the core chip, so it's 6.1. 6.3, yeah, of course. But if we add the metal core, 6.8, so it becomes heavier. So roughly the same weight, almost. Depends on the core. This one you can't really replace. The rubber adds to the weight though. So yeah, again, I like the design. Two faces. I like it better when two faces are looking at the sides. Kind of reminds you of the character cards in the deck of cards, King, Queen, and Jack. And in case you haven't noticed, I didn't follow the instructions on the stickers, because I didn't want one color to dominate just one side. So I mixed it up. I put the purple crown on the red diamond and the red circle, just to mix things up there, in case you didn't notice at first. I don't always follow what's instructed. I don't even follow stock combos most of the time. And same way, I didn't put the stickers at the screws, because I didn't want colors to dominate one side. So it's better that it remains metallic, kind of blends with the silver. Now let's talk about this, the Abyss. I mean the Death Ring. We don't need to weigh the other parts. course. Again, I like the shape, and when the Death Diabolos and Abyss Diabolos first came out, people were like skeptical. They didn't like it. They felt like it was weak, it wasn't competitive. But for me, I really like the shape of this. It kind of reminds me of a bulk up super or first ring, where this has 6 blades, and if you look underneath, they added more plastic to fill in the hollow parts, the gaps. So I really like this, and I don't know, I mean, it's kind of underrated because it's light. It's roughly around 10 grams only. But if I were to choose between Brave and this, I would probably use this, because we can compensate with the weight with the chip. I just think this would do better. That's just me. Of course, Brave is still a good choice. It's heavier. It's around 13, I think. So yeah, I really like this, but I prefer the original color, the black base color instead of red, and this, I want this to be the red part. In terms of colors, I prefer black being the base. The red and the gold, I want them just as accents. But yeah, it suits the Beyblade because we have a red Solomon chip and a red 2B. So as you all know, I like my Beyblade's color match. So I got 4 stars. Hooray! And yeah, 2B is probably for me the best double chassis. It is a mix of everything. It has attack, defense. It's very heavy. It's pretty balanced, and if you put this in any ring, Super King ring, it kind of makes it perform better. So yeah, it's pretty balanced. It has everything, every characteristic or ability you would want. I mean, it's free spinning in some layers, and it's fixed. So yeah, you can use this for many different strategy. It has defense, has attack, has weight. It's pretty balanced. It's good for stamina as well. So yeah, I really like this. It is one of the best double chassis. Now let's assemble this. And before we proceed, we are going to talk about probably the one of the worst decision of Takara Tomy. They made metal lock drivers. Hooray. And it's fusion. Okay, so I'm never gonna put this on any Beyblade that I value. Probably I'll test this on some Beyblade that I can afford to lose or get destroyed, but guys, metal versus plastic, this just will wear down the teeth of any Beyblade. Even if you feel like it's just sliding, the reason why it's sliding is because this part is lower compared to the regular plastic drivers. They are actually taller. These notches right here, that bites down to the teeth. These are shorter. And probably less friction because it's metal, so sometimes if you use it on other Beyblades, you won't feel any clicks. But even if you don't feel any clicks, this will destroy the teeth. So I don't know what Takara Tomy is up to, but if you want to low-key make other people buy Beyblades, keep buying Beyblades from you, you can just simply make weaker materials that gets easily damaged during battles. At least no one would blame Takara Tomy. But with this is just so obvious. Well, I mean, what's the purpose of this? They keep releasing new parts and people keep thinking that it will be used like for future Beyblade Burst systems that are gonna come out, but there's no new Beyblade Burst system that's gonna use them. Like, they came up with high drivers and they thought it would be for the season 6, and then they came up with this. Everybody thought it was for season 6, but season 6 Beyblades do not have metal teeth, and they're very light. If you give them high drivers, they would easily get destabilized. So yeah, what are the high drivers and this for? The high drivers we can tolerate, it's okay, but this one, no. My advice, guys, do not use this. You can collect it if you want, you can keep it, but do not use it if you value your Beyblades. Me, I'm more of a collector, so I'm very protective of my Beyblades. I take care of them really well. I'm careful with battling them. So yeah, never gonna use this. Now, since my fusion dash is purple or pink, violet, whatever, it doesn't color match, right? So what other people use is the other fusion dash, which is, I think there's green and there's white. So since I like my Beyblade's color match, I'm gonna use Zeta dash instead. Since this is a balance type. Oh, but why Zeta dash? Because it's red? Nope. Not only is it red, but in case you didn't know, one of its mode is actually fusion. Right there. So since it has a fusion tip, that's pretty much like the stock combo, right? Just better, because you have an option. You can go for attack. It has quake and defense. So let's leave it with fusion, because that's how the stock combo is. Overall, this is a really good Beyblade. I think they should have released this as a WBBA exclusive, since the character who owns this isn't part of the Super King. It's part of Season 6. But I don't know what's going on with the Takara Tomy. Last time they released Union Diabolos as a WBBA exclusive. But this time around, they released a really cool Beyblade recolor as a regular booster. But that's favorable for us because that's cheaper. Yeah. So let's test launch it. And then we'll battle it with... what do we battle it with? As you can see, fusion usually just stays at the center. Let's battle it with Jet Wyvern. And let's give Jet Wyvern fusion as well, because I think it color matches with Jet Wyvern better. I mean, oh, Jet Lucifer. Lucifer 2 chip looks really good on the Jet Ring. So let's do this test battle. Both using fusion. Zeta dash, but in fusion mode. And of course, 2B would scrape. Before we end, let's just check the weight of the entire thing. So we did use Zeta, so 69.5. It would be lighter because the metal is 7.7, Zeta is 6.2. So yeah, expect that it will be lighter, but at least Zeta won't destroy the teeth. And before we end things up, I would just like to show you something. When Solomon first came out, like the pictures, I knew right away it is meant for this combo. Look at that. As I was saying, when Solomon first came out, I knew right away that this would be the combo for Infinite Shield. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at this black and red. And it's not just a good looking combo. This is actually very competitive. 2B and drift on free spin is really good. So yeah, look at this. If you have an Infinite Achilles, the red one, then try out this combo. So, and that's it for this video. So thank you for watching, and keep safe guys, keep safe. Stay at home. Bye.